You got a microphone and everything?
I'm trying to do the microphone, but we'll see. It's only on the private classes. So I was gonna do shots and sprawls. We'll see what you can do, but if not, what we can do, we're gonna do turtle positions and then just spinning around on chest to back. These are all positions you're familiar with, so you're not gonna be able to. You're not learning in a move, but it's gonna be moving for you. I get it, and we'll get it because luckily with you guys having a little bit more experience, you have a couple of takedowns and guard pulls. What we're gonna try to do is incorporate. I'm not gonna teach you how to do great takedowns because that's just a matter of drilling. And a wrestler will attest to this. You take 1,000 shots, you might get 10%. That means out of 10, you're getting 1, maybe. But the biggest thing is chaining those things together. So while we're talking, you guys are moving, loosening up your hips like you were. But as I'm coming in on Dante, if I come in for whatever kind of single leg, and I do take this leg, his reaction is to kick this leg back and really get his hips down. And if we're practicing from turtle, I want you to put your hands on between my shoulder blades. Now and I just want you to walk around in circles on your toes. So ideally, that's what he's going to do, and then eventually he's going to put his chest on my back. He's going to be able to do this, so that if I do fail at a shot and I come in and I lose that leg, he kicks back. He's going to pop his knees back. He's sprawling. So that's the whole 1, 2, 3. I'm taking a shot, not trying to fail at it, but assuming he's defended as many as I've tried to drill. Make sense, right? So the whole thing is that you're not preparing to fail. You're preparing to go from a single leg, control the leg, double leg, duck under, go to the back. So it means like, okay, if I don't get this single leg and he does a good defense, preemptive defense, I'm chaining that reaction to a single leg, double leg, or going around to the back, right? You got arm drag. I don't know what else you do when you take down. Do you do some guard pulls and takedowns?
I mean, we've been working on some judo throws.
Cool.
That I haven't hit him yet.
Keep drilling them.
Yeah.
One is safe. One is getting it right. 2 is being within the right proximity. 3 is not injuring yourself or your partner, right? I mean, so yeah.
It felt right to try it.
So a lot of this is going to be real slow, and then we'll get some time to roll before he goes, before we all have to go. But trying to think of where I can kind of skip some steps with you guys that I did yesterday. So movements, real simple movements. This is one that I like, and this is what some of us used to do in high school, but my kid doesn't do it now. Is just a simple pivoting my hips. I'm trying to keep my feet on the line. And you can do this at home. I don't know if you can do this. You should be able to, and you do at your own pace.
Over here in my little box.
I get you. No, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, I know you know enough. It's not mandatory to do. But what I'm doing is I'm trying to really rotate my hips, but you're going to see my whole torso, like snowboarding, which I'm trying to learn to get better at. So right, as I rotate, I'm not just rotating my upper body, I'm rotating my hips. So my knees are going to go and my heels are going to pivot on the balls of my feet. And I'm going to drop that back knee. So I'm going back and forth. I can go a little bit more advanced because you guys are a lot more limber than I am. But what this does is it's going to simulate you changing levels, taking a shot, and then having to switch knees when you have to go around that foot. You can go to different positions from that. And any input for wrestling? I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, there are things that I learned grappling and wrestling, but I'm not a wrestler, but I can wrestle. So those are good. And then the whole mechanics of doing a lunge. A lunge is me getting within Dante's position. If I'm within arm's distance, I'm measuring the distance. This is how we tell kids, measure the distance, change your levels, take your shot. If you got to take a penetrating shot, then you do. And when you do, whatever shot you're taking with, you're trying to break the plane between the knees as if there's a piece of cellophane between their legs. So if I drop my knee here, you can see I'm real stiff. If I drop my knee here, I have not broken this plane. So I'm trying to get to a position where I'm measuring the distance, but I'm not measuring the distance with my lead hand. This back hip, I'm a little out of distance. So I always tell my son when I'm in the clinch, I already know I've measured the distance. I'm within the range, right? Makes sense. So I don't want to just take a shot here. I like to step. If I'm gonna take a shot, I'm changing my levels by keeping my neck up. I'm trying to keep my back and torso straight. So I'm not bending over, but I'm trying to drop my hips like this. So I'm exaggerating because I'm also at the same time squatting down. So I'm squatting, not bending. Boom, and I'm trying to take a penetrating step. Notice my foot, I'm heel, toe, knee. My knee is definitely breaking that plane. Depending on what he does, I'm gonna try to get a leg. He might sprawl or kick that leg out. I gotta change. So I gotta start coming that way. So without him moving, I'm coming in. I drop here, he starts to sprawl a little bit, puts a little weight on me. I'm trying to chase, but I'm changing knee to this foot so I can start driving with my head. I'm never bending my back, bending my head, and trying to lift him. I'm trying to use my spine to come in here. So if you notice, maybe it did a little fast. I shot with this leg, with this knee, tried to control the knee. I changed to this knee. I immediately went up on this foot, but I didn't let go of this leg. And what Tanner really helped me out with something, he doesn't like taking shots. He didn't say he doesn't take shots. He says he prefers not to. He likes to start from here. He's going to start with that single leg. And he's going to start going here. And we're teaching people to hug this leg, but my head has to be either in their floating ribs. Now, Brady, who's 6, whatever, I told him put it under the chin. So if there's a height discrepancy, put it under the chin so you're standing him up. He wants to curl up, push my head to the outside, go for a Kimura or whatever, cross faces. He's trying to get my head away from him. I'm trying to stay here. But what Tanner was doing, he said, grab this. And now I've got a great way to control him. If I want to dump him, bring him out here, boom, I can leg trip him. So that little, I don't know what I'm going to call it, the hamstring crawl, or getting right to the hamstring and the glute connection. So we're going to just practice this. One person's going to stand there like a scarecrow. We're going to practice taking a few lunges. It's going to be whatever foot you feel comfortable doing. Wrestlers traditionally do right step. Fighting stance is usually leading left step. Most jiu-jitsu players lead with their left. I say practice both. I don't know. Do you have a dominant, or you just habitually right lead? It's not a bad habit to have, because if you do start doing combatives, you can switch foot real easily if you're right-handed. So the whole thing is you're going to watch me do this, since you guys are athletically inclined. I'm going to take 2 steps, 3 steps away from him, and I'm practicing my heel, toe, knee. And watch what I do is I drop my knee, bending over my toes. My trail foot is almost, I'm not dragging it, but I'm not lifting it up and over. I'm almost leading with my knee to pivot my hips. And I'm trying to lead heel, toe, knee, and then I'm just going to go right here. So I kind of measured that distance kind of okay, but that's all I really want to do, because what I want you to do is think of heel, toe, knee, and then I'm going to pivot and go here. I'm never going to shoot from 3 steps out. If I shoot from here, he sees it coming, and I'm destined to fail. All he has to do is change his angles, right? We've all done that, taking a shot too far out, right? We're just practicing the mechanics of approaching. Make sense? So we'll pair up. We'll see what you can do. Okay. So then you two go, and we can watch. We'll work on some hand clenching after this. Oh, I know. So think of heel, toe, knee, the mechanics. Boom. Yeah, keeping the head on in front of him, yeah? So I even want you to get in the habit of using the front of your head. Like right there's your temple, I want your crown of your head. Okay, cool. And let's work on just this. As you're stepping, we were kind of exaggerating. Heel, toe, knee. It's a weird, we were dropping on this mat, but we're not going to do this on a fight or on the asphalt. we're practicing it for the mechanics. It opens up your hips, opens up your knees. So lead with the heel, slow, toe. Yeah. Eventually it'll get smoother. Yeah. Yeah. We're just working on that little pivot. We'll work on our penetration later, but I just want you to do that. One more time. Let's get one more in there. And you don't have to go faster. Just think of heel, toe, knee, changing that corner. And so we know you're already a little too far away. Cool, don't worry about it. We're gonna work on that one. Yeah. So now you're gonna stand there and Andy's gonna do it. Beautiful. Okay, see where your head is when you come in? I want you to immediately come in with that connection and just stay connected. So you're almost pivoting on the crown of your head. Make sense?
So if your left knee, you naturally this side.
Yeah. I didn't tell you which one to lead with. Whatever one falls into, that we're going to get you ambidextrous. Because I'm not ambidextrous. I am ambidextrous, but I don't do a lot of things. You're a little too far out, but don't worry about it because you're practicing your heel toes. This is really just practicing your lunges. You can fit one more. Put your head in front of him. Let's get back in front of him. Right there. So right here, what I want you to do is make that connection right here with his head. And if you got one knee down, you got one foot up. So this one's going to be up. Okay? So I want your spine to be straight. Like almost like nice, good posture right there. Now just drop your right knee and lift your left knee without changing your head position. Rotate around his body. That head position is good. And I'll tell you why. I made something up and I think it looks good, but I don't know. I'm going to show you what we did. Go for it, Dante. Heel, toe, knees, and then just taking a few steps out. Heel, toe. Heel, toe. Yep. Okay. Cool. So for both of you guys, we were just a little too far out. We didn't break the plane, but I just wanted you to get the heel toe. So you're all right with your knees on that one? Is it working your knees?
I'll loosen up.
Okay. So anyways, like I said, you saw where his knee was? Okay. That's a little too far out. But sometimes you get what you get. So if we're in the clinch here, I don't have to measure my distance. The problem with this situation, when someone knows exactly what I need to do, he's going to keep me down. He's going to sprawl, or he's going to anticipate what I'm going to do is take that shot. So if I'm here and if I just go for it, he knows immediately. But if is he going to do a judo throw? Is he going to do a leg? Whatever. I like what Tanner said. Is like, I'm just going to go down and clench the leg. Oh, that's right. Leg. Okay, yeah. I was like, which leg is it? So I'm here, but I never once look down to bend and then reposition my head. I'm short, so I kind of use this to my advantage. If you're taller, use a collar tie to change their position and that head position in their neck. Now I got their hand here. I got this collar tie. I'm trying to reach over here. Boom, boom, boom. If he doesn't give me this leg for some reason, he's not a wrestler. Say he keeps giving me that left leg first, like a jiu-jitsu or MMA guy. And I want this leg. I do it by stepping. I'm going to back step to bring that leg in. That's kind of like what I try to do to get the leg that I want. But sometimes you get what you get. What would you say?
So I prefer, so he's backstepping. I also like to add, I like the right hand collar tie. But what I also do is I get a good position on the back of the elbow. Get my pinky right behind this notch here. And so when I backstep, I'm giving him a pull too. I'm pulling that off.
I like it.
Because not only is he compelled to follow me because of the collar tie, but I'm also snapping him around.
I feel it.
Keep him going.
He's going to knock me over. I'm rolling over my shoulders. I like that. I'm going to steal that.
But it's not, you don't have to be super strong. It comes from the same place. Everybody else, notice he immediately collar that, he covers his elbow. I I hate that. I don't want his power. I want to have inside control. I like having inside control. Either a thumb block or a collar tie. Kind of fight this elbow. You see that snap?
I like it.
Getting that snap, getting that turn.
Let's work on that, you two. I'll pair up with you. You do it to me, and if you could watch them, and then. But I like that, dude. I know you do that to me. I just haven't broken that one down. So you do it to me. So you're fine.
That's all it is, isn't it?
Yeah, I get it.
Yep.
Good. Beautiful. With you, you're going to be able to probably go up to that. Not now, but what it feels like, what he did to me when Tanner did to me, he give me this single leg right here. I'm not going to move it. Yeah, he went up and he really hugged right.
Does he dump?
He could do a little, walk in the pipe, but he also could take the leg out, control the hip, just a little toe.
Oh, back down.
Yeah. So from here, so be careful with your foot.
So this is running the pipe.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Hug a little bit higher on my hamstring, like you're crawling up almost to my butt cheek.
So does he want us to hold?
Yeah, you can still hold it, and now just go ahead and run the pipe. Yeah, I have to follow you because I'm connected by hip. Whereas if you're a little bit closer to my knee, it's less control. So go ahead and get your traditional single leg, and then crawl up, and then
That's mine.
Yeah, now it's yours.
So then he either dumps or then he'll come out.
Yeah.
And do that sweep from there.
Because most jiu-jitsu practitioners will do this.
Yeah, as like a knee shield.
Yeah, so we'll go here to here, but then you can immediately shuck that over, run the pipe, get in tight,
Can find it back there.
and then toe trip.
So like jiu-jitsu players, so like you're guarding. Like I'm here. You're doing that.
Yeah.
Do I shuck you to get
You
that?
can almost shoulder shrug it over, you know what I mean? Here, and then boom,
And then climb.
because they don't expect it. Yeah.
Uh,
Because I really like that little detail. When he got it closer, it's like, holy crap. Well, that plus he's a gorilla. But
There's that.
yeah. So with you, it's just going to be practicing this for jiu-jitsu to get to the single leg. And you're just going to be controlling them, let them see what they do. Because you're going to be at an advantage here.
Right.
Let them squirm around like we let you do in jiu-jitsu. You're going to do this to people. Get them in a single leg. The more you can hold, bigger, faster, stronger, younger, better looking, then you can be better at this. See what their counters are so that you can anticipate either taking the leg, run the pipe, and just falling into side control. That's all you want to do. You're not even going to get to a submission. You just want to get to side control or them out. If they fall to their side, cool.
Drag it up. And then play with the duck and grab the leg. Something I did want to cover. We didn't really talk about yesterday.
They were new. They were super new. We started 1-2 steps.
But I want to point out something really, really quick. Not taking your second. When I'm moving around with Dante, and I'm going to go on the line just so that you can see it. I don't want to push into him.
Yep.
And I don't want to pull. Because, just like we learned on Monday, forward and back, bad motions. So you hit that Nage, or we're flipping them over us. But all of his defenses are right in front. When we start circling, that's how I'm going to set opens. The leg gets open, the arm drag gets open, and in that movement of
almost bullfighting. Yeah, it's almost like bullfighting to me. Not
but if I'm avoiding, he's trying to shoot in, so I'm going this way. And then the whole thing becomes that he's chasing me around now, and I'm not standing in the same place. I don't want to wait. Always circle.
I like it.
Circle.
It's the same thing I encourage you. Not that I know you're physically fit. What I've told you in self-defense, if I push you back, I want you to sidestep. Instead of getting on your heels or the balls of your feet, I want, as soon as I take one little push, I want you to take a sidestep. You don't even have to shuck. Just let me push you, take a sidestep. Take another side step. So, and we want to shuffle, never cross our feet. Right? So if you push me, I'm going to match leaning forward. I'm not taking steps back.
Shuffle, never cross feet.
I'm trying to do that. I'm going to mess it up. But it's similar to that when I start and I go offensively. I'm not just going to go, oh, Hulk smash. I like this. I'm going to start, yeah.
Dante, I don't know if you were watching really close, but if you watch, when we're here, see how far our hips are apart? Once we start moving around, almost always what everybody does is they start doing this.
The hips.
Almost everybody. Because it's hard to get my balance when I'm way the hell out here. Now we're circling around. I gotta get my feet underneath my weight, which opens up our shots. It opens up our throws, all of our judo throws. We want the person to stand up. Sure, do that by circling them around. Make them stand up.
The first thing that I learned when a wrestler would come in, and I was doing nogi, and they come in, whatever he wants to do, over, under, he gets to take. I'm thinking hips. I already missed to fail the connection. The hands, head, I got to just frame on that hip. Because what he needs to do is bring it in. And he's got his hands, his head, and his hips all in position. So I failed to defend his hands. I failed to address his head. Man, my last thing is hip. Or sometimes they get me in this collar time, we're standing up, we're both here. I'll just, that kind of takes away his mobility, hopefully. Hopefully. So hands, head, hips, not in that order. Sometimes you might get one or the other. So what I'd like to do is just do a little bit more drills of just single leg takedowns. So if we can do a single leg entry, and then we'll drill that 2 and 2, 2 and 2. Unless there's anything else.
Let's go ahead and do the collar tie inside control. We'll give a couple snaps, kind of move them around a little bit. When you get that good leg post out, and that's your key you're listening for. And we're just gonna
penetration for the single leg.
let's just do a snatch single. We're just gonna do.
Let's do snatch, yeah.
Let's just do. So the snatch single is
That's fine.
really easy. So I pull, get that good turn. All my snatch single is I'm gonna flare elbows. Yep. Flare elbows.
Flare his
I'm just
elbows.
flaring the elbows to get him away from where I'm going. I'm just going, and it gives me the spot. My chest is in his ribs, pulling in tight, and I'm just giving him a little bit of pressure. We don't have to go down. Let's just go here.
Yeah.
Falling down creates a lot of pressure. But if we get our head, good pressure into those ribs, he's got to hop around and make some balance.
We're just, yeah, snap to the, that's
So,
beautiful. That's,
couple movements, a little off balancing. You're listening and looking for that slap.
he'll jump in when he wants to. Let's designate one person's going to do the single leg so we won't have the, just make sure. Yeah, okay, I didn't see it, sorry. We want safety first.
Safety first. Head into the ribs.
Inside, yeah.
Good. And try and give him a little bit so it stands him up a little bit more. That's going to cut his defense.
Your forehead is going to be in his ribs or his
Yep, forehead.
floating ribs.
There you go.
Yeah.
How's that feel, Andy? Uncomfortable, uneven? Yeah.
You should be feeling like he's posturing you up almost, just forcing you to stand up. No, you too. Yeah, you.
There you go. Head.
Head on the inside.
You're all right. Into the center. Now, push into it. Push into it. There you go.
Yeah. Let's slow it down and just work on the connections. Nice and slow. Step. Now you step. Take your shot. Take your snap.
Now go.
Just go from there. Head position. Head position's on the inside, just for habit.
Try that head in.
Yeah. Keep the head in. Yep, right there.
Lift and push.
Let's do that like 3 more times. Let's get that. I want you to get that habit. You're going to be between the nipple and the chest. I don't know. Line. Beautiful. Much better. Just one more time. Nice and slow. Back step.
Yep. So come over the top. There. And where I like to be, is I like to get there. Because he's still reaching in. He's still trying to get underhooks and he's trying to do things like
so
that.
think of it this way too. You're also framing and you're gripping at the same time.
It's a frame on the grip.
Yeah. So remember, flare the, yeah. No? Boom. That was beautiful. Dante. Let's see, Dante, do it to me. Do it to me. Give a different body type. Head position on the inside. Head. Cool.
It's like a simultaneous head grab.
We're gonna practice with you keeping your head here.
Like you were doing on that, when you're hitting that outside single, you're coming here, and then you're getting head pressure and driving in. But realistically, to finish the single, we have to stand up. I have to be up here somehow. I got the leg, over here, outside, inside, the leg between. But either way, I need to stand up. I can't finish the single here. I can't finish the single here. I have to finish it upright. So the nice thing about that snatch single is, rather than coming all the way down, to come all the way back up, if I can catch him with his leg, out. Oh, yeah.
His spine is shooting straight up into his upper torso. Into Andy's.
Simultaneous head push up.
Yes.
Nice and slow. As soon as you see my footstep. Boom.
Boom. So then for this one,
I want you to frame. Yes. See, if I ever give you any pressure, your head is not getting compromised. Beautiful. That's great. Much better.
that similar drive, you just get your butt moving. It gets that same.
Not using your forehead. We use
Yeah, I do. Shoulder.
Did you like do a run the pipe or?
Yeah, you.
So
I would just do it.
I was going to show you what Tanner showed me.
You can run the pipe from there. You can elevate, step around.
I'll do it to each of you so you can feel what Tanner showed me. And I was like, he likes to do the snatch single. So he says, have people, I was talking specifically about my son, starting from here. But what Tanner had suggested is better for him is he runs up the leg. Now he could run the pipe, but he's closer to the hip. I'm almost hugging his glute and his hamstring. Whereas traditionally, you'll see people grabbing here. But Tanner was like, keeping the head in position.
walk up.
Can you feel how much more compromised your hip is? It's a weird, I had never noticed that. Boom, I'm here. So I'm trying to control you. But then he said, you can already feel I'm off balancing him. I don't know if you ever tried that. I've never seen that.
I don't think I've ever climbed up, but I generally,
Well, you already,
I'm a little bit above the knee, but I like, especially on that single, because I'm pulling up, I'm creating a break in the leg, so it kind of hooks me in here. And so my other side, his only option is to bend to try and get out.
right.
And that gets me deeper.
Yeah, that's what we were going over. Just so you can feel the connection, right? Here, me, I have less connection. Like, boom. So I'm trying to, whatever, even if I hug this tighter. But this,
Yeah, getting a little bit extra.
it was a big difference. I never noticed that. So something to think about. Let's get rolling. We'll start from stand up, no pull and guard. You can arm drag if that's in your repertoire. You can try to do a single leg snatch, but if not, what we're trying to do is just not pull guard. Okay? And then roll for like, I don't know, a minute or two. What do you think?
Why don't we do the one
Or
up,
just
two
drill.
down?
Go for it. Yeah. Okay.
So
Is that time? You want time?
I'm not going to. It's just the risk on moving around from up to down on my knees is too high, and I'm just not playing it.
Yeah.
So what we'll do is have you done that rolling yet? The new style that Taylor started working? So what it is, it's 1 minute of stand-up. Yep. Just stand-up. Just stand-up. If you go down, you immediately pop back up, you go back in. It allows a lot of reps and a lot of movement. Try and get those snaps around, move them.
Yeah.
Tuck unders, single legs, double legs, whatever's in your repertoire to do, try them. It's a minute. And if you fail, the worst thing that's going to happen is stand back up. And then after that, we'll do 2 minutes of roll.
Yeah.
2 minutes on the ground, and then we'll, after that 2 minutes, we'll stand back up. We'll do
I'll get my glasses.
another minute of stand up, and then 2 more minutes down, kind of get a good little mix in. Okay?
So I want it to be more offensive focused. So you're trying to do the takedown, not so much trying to defend and stuff their offensive takedown, right? So whoever initiates a takedown, try to let them, give them enough resistance, but not trying to win. If that makes sense. Yeah, because I want us to be more successful at taking these shots, or a single leg, just controlling the single leg. I was gonna get my glasses to do that, but I'm glad he's in. Huh? Oh, it's gonna be the clocky thing. It looks like a clock. It's got a dial.
Nope.
Oh, that's the porn sign. That's the porn sign.
Oh, that's the porn?
I guess it doesn't.
That's
really,
one, yeah.
Doesn't really look like a clock, but. What time are you out of here?
I'm not working. I can stay all day.
You're not working today?
So, clock starting in 1 minute, and then it's just a 1 minute time.
We'll drill and roll afterwards.
So we're just
Towards the end. No, but I'm saying that way
1 minute stand up.
you get you moving.
Good job. I'm playing good. Good circle.
Sprawl if you can. Nope. It's all good.
Back up, back up. Staying offensive. Moving circles, good.
Get control, collar tie, Andy. Let's try to get a collar touch.
Good.
Slow takedown. Good. Back up. That was good.
Good job.
Good partner, Andy. You're being a good partner.
Get in. Right, control the inside. Good. Inside, nice. Inside. And good job, back up. Back up, try and get one more, Go. Yes. All right, sit. Everybody sitting down. Go.
I hadn't done these yet. I didn't see these 1 up, 2 down. I like it.
Okay, so this is a 1 minute timer, so you're gonna work through the first break. Half left. Two breaks. Short breaks. No breaks. That's 1 minute. Keep going. First at a time. It was 1 minute up to 2 seconds. Last 2, 1. All right, stand up.
This work gets hard. This work gets. You're already starting to get tired. Roll. Good. Good. Work up. 3 seconds. That left back. There you go. Get inside. Get inside. Get inside. All right, move down back up. 10 seconds, come on, 10 seconds, get one more. Right. We need a break. Again. Yep.
If you take an easier out of it, that way it's more position and work on your defense, work on your sneak trade. Next. Chest. Sprint, stick, bridge, regard. If you go to that, you get that right now. That's slow. One count. Pop it up. Put it in a different position. You're in the full guard. Wide base. Very much this. Elbow at the six. Slowly down. Going back. Now, there we go. Nice. Left up the right. You guys are good position. You guys are not possible. You're good. Sometimes you'll get more out of it. I'll check. I got 814. 814.
You're slowing down. You're cutting that one. Take your breath. We'll just work on moving on tag. You out. No, it's here. Even just even just we can feel the difference. And it's now you don't enjoy it. Beautiful. That was control. So you could elbow the ear, you can next to the side root like that. And then it took like 5 steps to move around. Everything was controlled. That release that comes from the body, you don't want to turn it into a river. That ankle's here, but I can just turn myself over here. To here. 1, 2. Forehead. Thanks, sir. Thanks, sir. Thanks, sir. Yes. Yeah. Nice. So this time, you do this hand, touch the shoulder, then do it. And then touch. And then on her. No. But what does this do? Why am I saying that? Distracted. Because I go here, you turn to defend that. That's exactly what happens. Because even though I know what I'm doing, I fucking told you to do it. As soon as you touch your shoulder, the first thing I do is which I take the pressure up. And then there. Yes. That's true. Yes. Nice. So you're here, you're also, and then once you're not, and you're going to do it, you grab first, I'm going to say yes, and you're just, without getting up. That's the focus. Nice. You don't have to but the step out. How much is your forward? Yeah, and then how much both things it's just, should I say the same thing? Same thing I do all the time. That's exactly right. Okay, so then the thing and you're like, oh, you do that. Same thing. That's it. I'm not saying that. So you can catch up. Nice. You know run the pipe? Shuck it to the outside. Shuck it to the outside. Good. Yeah, all right. So, well, I think it'd be wise to make sure that it sucks though. Hey, I don't know. Coming to class at least twice a week. Sometimes 3 days. I'm just fucking. One play. You know what that is. Pretty cool. You have this, which you can get you're sort of the virtue of a line. This is very, yeah, it's not a very, I know, definitely put there. I think we're going to go on. Shouldn't go on. Left leg, there you go. Like your other leg. This leg? Yeah, on my face. And then across your head. Okay. Now you're right. Right all positions. Elbow down to your right, elbow over to your left, and good. So, right. So there's other things you can do. You know, start sweeping, but just think of what elbow is, where my elbow is, and which hip should go. Your mind's bending. Yeah. Here, I can't control my thumb. Right? Once you get that, you know, do these now. Where's my thumb going? So the reason I said over your left hip is because of the reverse top lock. You were in. This is called reverse top lock. You're here. Okay. Yeah, I was like, getting to here is a lot of rotation. You can get to here. Yeah. So look where it stops playing. Yeah. But again, I'm watching the thumb and I'm just hitting in from there. Okay. Reverse top lock. So yeah, top lock is. So you're still locking there. It's just here. This is top lock. Reverse top lock is there. And that's where you can go because you're so far, so you're so high. How did you want to crush your legs? So, what's that? You were down and this last. Yes. That's when you go across your left hip and go there because it's more mobile versus the other way. Because see how you move your hips down? Now if you try and go the other way, it's easier for it to bend it up. So you're coming up, you're decreasing this motion. That's why I was thinking, you know that one's there. And then here. But as soon as you start after forcing the elbows, step on it over, and now you're going the other way. So I didn't hear what he was telling me. I started to that way over because yeah, I was saying left hip because of how high he was trying to give you the left hip. But as when you get your left leg over, I have to go over. Because you're in the 3/4 2G. I'm not so the only thing I'm seeing with you is I know it's harder. You got long red arms. You need to get comfortable with the posterior and do about the same reach, but you're still trying to work from a little too far out. But it's okay. No. Push up. So I'm gonna do a mount. So when you're getting your arm bars, I can get arm bars way sheer or more than Jesus. Because I come across, I do all of the right things, and then I fall back, lose the crutch. And see how much space there is? Right here? Yeah. So when I would go to pull, there's enough room, they can pull their shoulder down, straight down the middle. And then yank their arm out. She's ready to cross with your elbow. So what I started doing, we learned the reverse hop lock, and a lot of reverse hop lock is from this Kimura grip position. If I take this Kimura grip position, and I move my leg over, when I fall back, see how much space that is? Yeah. I don't have an arm bar. And my change is all up in your armpit. And as soon as I let that go, it's all over the ground.
So I think what helped me is, it helped me that I like the person. From now, I try to keep my hips stuck to the outside ankle. And I'm keeping your triceps stuck to my straight.
Whenever I do arm bars from any position, I get back to work grip.
No, so when we set this one up, he went, that's what I would do it, but he does it this way, and then. I'm going to reach over and this has to go like this. So this is going to be okay. Before you, as you get this, I want you to think I set myself up for the anti-hit. I bring my knee up to here. I admit it. So as I lift his elbows, it's actually. Now I can switch my hips. But where his elbow is compared to the crotch, his elbow is right on your sternum, over the top of your. See that connection? That's all you're doing, that connection. It's almost like
Not just that. That's all of the arm bar. The only thing you have to do from here to finish the arm bar is reach there and grab your own leg.
This would be safe. This would be safe.
And then this one's like the wrist.
You get this, you can slowly do this. All of this connecting this elbow. It's the elbow that's control. This is just the
Keep this across. Don't grip this. Sorry. Okay. Keep this across. Okay, don't worry about it.
So I want this connection here. This is a connection to me. It's this elbow. I have to move this.
Okay.
This will come.
That's very tight.
So just sitting there. He's real powerful here. He's got this. If you keep this focused on this, and honestly, we always focus on this. Focus on this. If you stay connected here, you need your back straps, your glutes, and your hamstring.
So that's all. I have a lot of room right here. There we go. Now I can't come up to go across.
I wouldn't cross because that takes pressure over there. Just want you to keep this here.
You see that? There you go. Now trigger against this one. That's where you're going. Sure.
So if you feel this, and you see how the elbows are going, you sit back up. Hug you. And even if you gave breaking, and go on this, just not to finish, slowly lean back over your back. I want you to feel these muscles. This is just standing there. Right? So he's really strong. Just taking it right there. And you let go with this hand. Try pushing his hands to the back. Doesn't count. Now pull. Grab his wrist and pull towards you. You can't grab his elbow. And then now I'm back to his wrist.
Oh, cheat code.
So again, you're not letting go of any of this to work over here. What we end up doing always on this stuff, we all end up working up right here, loosening up, lose that, and that connection, and lose that power on here, and then you start fighting on this, and it's really strong. It's always gonna work. You're taller and longer, so instead of grabbing the wrist, because he's got half pucks, let it go. But you gotta keep this connected. If you loosen this, it's not enough.
Right, because it's totally strong in one direction. It's really strong in your pull. As soon as you go the other way, it doesn't help. So the shoulder, elbow, wrist, and controlling those joints. And
As you press relief, and then it's a knot. After the knot now.
Yeah, if we're not in a competition, Mark absolutely have to finish. Don't even place fucking hands. Because here's the thing. How much muscle do you have in your core? A fucking lot. As compared to his forearms, a fucking lot. Whatever. Yes, there it is. I can literally just go here, grab the thigh, and then just lean back. I just wait. I can hold on. You hold on for a while. And all I do is just play with this. I don't have to finish it. I'm not going to ready to say right now because but again, he's really strong there. It's all this takes no effort. For me, all I'm doing, I've got one hand can sit here all fucking day. I tell you about biceps and forearms, everything's. And notice how standing it's a real hard. I mean, it's getting harder and harder to hold. It's zero effort on my part. The most effort is kind of leaning this way, so I'm not smothering. And then I just kind of give it a little more. But I have no point. Notice his shoulder and his elbow isn't coming disconnected at all. I don't have to hold on. This whole other hand is straight. I only need it to the finish. Just give him a little bit more. Oh, there it goes. And it's done. Yep. Yours like your finger is. Will not let it go. Will not let it go. Well, think of this. This time he comes up, and he's just put both your hands on my wrist. He's got everything in great position. Now he's doing this. It's his biceps against this. And that's fine. Two biceps against one. But look when he hooks my elbow. Now it's his torso. And he's going to put that left foot over my face. He's going to let me think I can sit up by raising his knee. And if you kick me back down, he's coming. So, did you see how his arm straightened? I'm so good, I'm coming up. Yeah. He's never lost my elbow. I don't have to. I can just sit here. And like I said, I'm literally just sitting here with this. I don't hold my elbow, my foot works at all. He can play around all he wants. He sits up, I push him back down, and the momentum from that will break his hands. Go ahead, something. So for me with Loki, it just was, I failed to control this, and I gotta elevate the shoulders. So if they get here, I'm already in disadvantage, I'm not in the right position. So I try to get both my hands, palms down, and pull his wrist to the ceiling, almost to my ear. So now look what I did to the shoulder, kept it elevated, I tried to yeah. And I like to do there's nothing wrong with this. I'm not going into what I'm saying. I only like to do this without a stop, go from here to grab the leg. So I always go hand by the head, tuck it in my hip pocket, and I go to that leg so that I can't see it. Hopefully. It's called spiral position. But this is so powerful because you can control this in any way. Okay? This way is less control, there's less ability or something. I don't know what it is. Yeah, you did the solid. You get that more grip, and get that more grip real quick. To your wrist. Your left hand to your right wrist. Now, get nice and tight in there on your connection. Just like that. Now, once you're there, put your left hand into your hip pocket. Yeah, so let go of your forearm. Your left hand is going to be on this. So to your left hand. Turn your left hand. Put it into your right hand pocket. Yeah. Just going with your left elbow. Connecting. That's the control. And you're just taking deeper and deeper and deeper. And just let gravity work for it. Let gravity work. That's it. That's okay. See the difference? You're using that extension instrument. How much effort? Less. There was less. There was effort, there was less. But I did just I got that. I've already seen that. You can do that way. Let's do it the way he's doing. It's really powerful and also says it back hand. So your left hand over here, right wrist. Left hand. And then your right hand has to over his wrist. Now your attention should be on your left forearm, which is heading out to your chest. Once you have that secure, the left hand is closest to you. I want you to put it in. You're going to put this in. You're not going to let go of this. So your left forearm connection stays there. So all he wants you to do is you need to your right and into your right and just hold that position. And I just want you to lean, not pull, just lean, keep this connection steady. You're not going to crunch, just hold. And just sag. Yeah. That's all I'm suggesting.
It's such a.
It is, it's all, very simple. No, but it's about using the best body mechanics so that, and we talked about it last night in kids class. Yeah, I'm stronger than you. And if I want to, I can pick up and beat you. But if I use good body mechanics, I don't have to. I can be lazy as fuck. And if that's getting better, I won't. I'm fucking lazy.
Yeah, I don't feel he's ever around.
outside thinking. It's wild. It's just this constant thing. There is some mental investigation because there's so much road down that road, but it's just that it's also interesting, guys.
You're so worried. You're so worried. Okay, so you're not thinking curve, angle, this, you're feeling and reacting and anticipating, oh, I see that. But I'm already right against it. Yeah, so I anticipated that, but I'm compensating for whatever's happening here. Yeah, so it's the same thing here, you're like, oh, you're gonna do that. Okay.
Yeah, when you're so funny, you can choose what you're going about.
Same thing with motorcycles. Here. Don't look at the bike, the guy stop in front of you. Because you will.
I got it.
Stick it in the master shot.
So you can find out the cardio that you use to, but still thinking that's going to be, here's a good example, he can't not be that the teacher,
I'll fucking roll
no, but that's just like he's got, he knows it.
No, I'm just not brain's fucking broken. Can't not.
Oh,
Yes.
Like, the knee is, he's a big boy in the medical profession, knows how to do it. I'm so worried about him, but he's like, you know, but I get it, so you can make this, I don't think there's any time you were at risk because you're bugging and you actually being nice. I don't think he's ever not being nice. I mean, you can see him engaging with that. I think Dante was a little bit more active than he needed to be.
Yeah, it usually is super. So I think Tom was kind of, got rid of and stuff. Yeah.
It's not a negative, it's just that we all have this. We have this session in the lesson. I am more wrestling. That's the initiate. And I'm like, damn, it's both the same thing. It's just initiating, you can be aggressive with your initiation, or you can do with a passion, or not can do with a follow. It's not aggressive and negative for me, it's like, you can bust emotion. And I'm like, no initiation. So, if you, that was perfect, let her roll. I wanted to follow a little bit with Duncan, he said, just have to know, but I wanted to push a little, just like you, I know we can, you can higher.
Dante's, I think he's still recovering from whatever his chest.
Yeah. That's why I asked him to just to start breathing.
So I'm in like this kind of situation until the end of January. I'm being smart, that's fine. I'm gonna try to go to as many classes as I can get on the mat. So like I sat down and close, that's fine. But then I came in and open, it was way better. The people were good, but some people stay away, they don't want to, can't hear, or whatever.
It's not that, it's, if I know that I can't not do something, then I'm not, okay? Then I'm not going to put myself in this situation. If I know that I can't slow down enough, that I'm not going to be the detriment to you, then I'm not going to go. And I would much rather, as someone who has an injury, I would much rather go, you know what, I'm not. All right, what are you? I don't want to get hurt. I don't want you to hurt me.
I started jiu-jitsu after I split boxing, I couldn't regular, I did in boxing. I just don't, I didn't know how to fight, and I started jiu-jitsu, it doesn't happen. And so then now I gotta get back. Even with stop, I'm not gonna hurt her. I'm super careful, because I know if I work on that jiu-jitsu. You're doing that, I'm going down, go over.
Yeah.
And he wanted to go with me, he's like, I'm gonna go bad, and I'm like, well, even when I did a little channel with him, he's like, what do you call it? Or shoot. And then I did it with my son the next day. Oh, right here. My boy, I can do it with anything.
Yeah. It's a nice move up. I'm happy that I'm totally used.
I know what, I'm glad you mentioned pushy straight in line.
Yeah.
Because I was talking about, I think I talked about it on there.
don't have someone who's sure that the block up here down Sunday. He pulled me, but he wasn't getting the snap down that he wanted. He had me walking the ball on my feet, and I started shuffle stepping, and I started laughing. He was what? I'll tell you later. And he told me, oh, I told him that it was
So, what classes, I had, quite a bit of time, I'm going to go next week, but I'm down to this month. Are there other classes you guys recommend additional on to or watching? Are you having kids classes?
You know, so the kids' classes, here's what you can do about kids' classes. Those kids are quite crazy. For about 15 minutes, Tanner goes through everything. And he goes through it 3 times because kids don't pay attention. But as an adult, I'm like,
I learned my learning accelerated and I started talking out.
it's dealing with kids a lot, but what I like about it with kids is that, especially little girls, I have little boys, they just fucking move and you just kind of corral them into the proper issue. Little girls, you can talk them through all.
Yeah,
They'll put them out.
it listens.
They fucking do what you tell them to. It's crazy. So the little group, I just